How much money can you make from Uber and Lyft referrals? Short answer, a good amount. Long answer, well, it depends. This video could be super long, and I could go more in depth about, how it's different from state to state or city to city, all the logistics of how to make more money from referrals. But I'm going to make this as short as possible. Overall, it really depends, but the amount that you can make from a referral can be a lot. I've made as little as $10 from some of the referral bonuses I've gotten. Primarily, I think they were through Uber. However, I've made some as high as $1,000 per referral from Uber. The biggest factor, ironically, I've said this in so many other videos, the biggest factor that determines how much money you can make from Uber and Lyft is your location. And ironically, the biggest factor that determines how much money you make when it comes to referral bonuses in terms of that amount is actually the location. Because I have all these referral links listed below in the description, I have clicks from all around the country and even different parts of the world. So if someone signs up in, let's say, Atlanta, Georgia versus Los Angeles, California, I'm going to make a different amount depending on that referral. In addition, each city and state has their own requirements. Some areas say, hey, you have to do, and I'm making this up, 40 rides in a month, you get the bonus, and the person who referred you, me, gets the bonus. However, other places, it's a lot more intense. It's like you have to do 120 rides in a month, and if you don't do it in a month, if let's say it takes you 32 days, as opposed to 31 days, you get nothing. And sometimes, 120 rides, especially if you've never driven for Uber and Lyft before, that's a lot. That's a lot to just jump right into and try to do that in 1 month from being, a beginner. That can be a lot. However, like I said, the amount can be a good amount. If you're wondering, what's the average? What's the average amount you make from an Uber and Lyft referral? For me, right now, and this does change, I will say that, at the exact time of this video, on average, I make about $700 per referral if they actually meet those referral requirements. Meaning they click on my link, they sign up and they're qualified to drive, and then lastly, of course, they complete those requirements. I make on average about $700. However, one thing I do want to say is at first you're like, whoa, dude, $700, that's a good amount. Yes, but the barrier to entry is a lot higher than you think. Like, if I look at my analytics, for example, and sometimes I check it out, I might get, and I'm making this up, like say 500, 1,000 clicks in a month on my referrals, and I might get out of that maybe 50 people who are actually qualified. The amount of people who click it and don't sign up, or just click it and like, oh yeah, I'll sign up later, astronomical. So I make it 50, maybe let's say 100. Let's be over generous. Let's say I get 100 people actually qualified. Out of those 100, there might be one, maybe two, that's about it, that actually go through with everything and of course do the requirements. I like to be very transparent on camera. I get about 1 referral bonus a month. That's the average. There are some months I had 2 or 3. There are some times where 3 months goes by and it's nothing. I don't really focus on them. I don't really harp on them. I like making videos. My main focus is YouTube and music. So anytime I get a referral bonus, I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna take that money and put it into better production for my videos, making higher quality videos, put it into my music, put it into my crafts and so to speak, reinvest it. But it's not something that I really focus on or expect because it's random. There was one time I remember I made $600 from 1 referral bonus. The next day got another $600 referral bonus. $1,200 in 2 days. And then I didn't get anything for 4 months. There was another time I remember where in one day, the most epic day ever, I made $2,000 from 2 referral bonuses through Uber that both happened to be high coveted areas. I think that's why. So each bonus was $1,000. I made $2,000 in one day, and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. I don't think I got another referral for a while, but hey, there's $2,000 in one day. Can't beat it. So overall, when it comes to all these referral bonuses, it really depends on a few different factors. But the biggest thing, I'd say, biggest two, is one, how many people are clicking on your link and actually doing the requirements, which unfortunately is a bit out of your control. And the second, which is also out of your control, is how much is Uber and Lyft paying for that specific area. Some areas, like I said, pay very little. Because I remember, like I said earlier in this video, got an email from Uber saying, hey, you got a referral bonus. I'm like, oh, yeah, let's check it out. And it's $10. I'm like, all right, I can't complain. I guess that's In LA, 1 beer at the bar. I'm in Denver right now. Maybe 2 beers at the bar here in Denver. Drinks are a bit cheaper. But I mean, hey, I can't complain. $10. That's like a great burrito bowl at Chipotle. So I can't complain, but it's not $600 or $700 or whatever. The bonuses do vary, and that is something to keep in mind.